Various calls have been made for churches to intensify the observance of COVID-19 protocols to avert a mass spread of the virus. The Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, GPCC, called on its members to desist from laying hands on congregants and engaging in anointing service during the event. The council explains that this is part of stringent COVID-19 safety protocols to avert a possible spread of the virus. The Ghana Health Service has also indicated that it hopes churches will comply with an agreement to hold open-air services. The Director General of the service, Dr. Patrick Kumar Bwaji, said the decision was arrived at after a meeting with the churches. But what measures have the churches put in place to prevent the spread of the virus during watch night services?
We are all concerned about the recent rise in the COVID numbers with the inception of Omicron and Delta. Before even Ghana Health Service came out to advise churches to enforce the protocols, we had a church board meeting. We just completed in our church auditorium. It's big. But then normally the numbers that attend our watch night service is 3 times the capacity of auditorium. So we took a decision over a month ago that we're going to have our watch night service in the open place, because with the board said we cannot risk the lives of our members just for that period. We need them to be alive so that they can take care of their families, they can serve their country, they can serve God. So we are having our watch night service in the open space in front of the church. We are not having it in our auditorium is cozy, centrally conditioned. Even though our auditorium has HVAC system, it's a new device that was invented during the COVID era, where it takes out the polluted air and brings in fresh air. So actually, scientifically, the Cedar Mountain Chapel, our auditorium, COVID doesn't exist there. But even that, the protocol is a protocol. So we are obeying it. We're having it in the open space. We're going to enforce the wearing of masks. We even have this device that will sanitize your whole body, apart from washing your hands. And already our members are used to it. We enforce the protocol strictly. So for us, watch night service is no exception.
If we had any message for 31st or watch night services, the first thing should have been COVID, and to announce that COVID is still here with us and we should not take things for granted. So if the government or the Ghana Health Service has been so generous in saying that we can go, then all the protocols must be observed. Those who think that they cannot be part of it, the churches must have online so that their members can join. We need not crowd our chapels or what people call auditoriums with people, but observing the protocol. And I believe that by now, each and every one, as a Ghanaian or as a Christian or as somebody who has hopes and anticipation for the new year, must be ready to go for the vaccine, because that is the only way by which we can boost our immunity and then also achieve the herd immunity for all Ghanaians. And it's the only way now that we can fight the pandemic.
Some persons willing to partake in the 31st watch night service say they will attend churches that are enforcing all COVID-19 protocols.
Whilst going to the church, at the church we have hand sanitizer, we have water and then washing bowls. We wash our hands, but the ushers make sure that everybody is wearing his nose mask before you enter. So everybody will be wearing his nose mask.
Tomorrow I'll be in the house the whole day to prepare to go to all night. That's why I'm in town today. I'll be wearing my nose mask and take good care of myself. We are praying to God to give us strength, love and understanding towards the new year that is coming.
Meanwhile, the Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Ebenezer Kojokum, urged religious leaders to consider having the watch night services in open air spaces.
But I would want to advise that we do not keep too many people inside the church. If it's possible to have canopies and tents outside the church premises so that there will be sufficient ventilation for the watch night service, is the better for us. Or even if it's possible that instead of starting at 7 or 8, we can start at 11, because the bottom line is that you want to usher the new year in church. So if you want to usher the new year in church, and these activities can be organized in such a way that people will not spend more than 2 hours in church on 31st night, the better for all of us. Because at the end of the day, if we don't have the congregation, there will be no need for churches. You need your congregation to be in church. So if as a result of our actions or inactions, our people fall sick, they will not even be there to praise God and give the tithe and offering that we need. So I would want to repeat that even as we go to church tomorrow to do these watch night services, we should do that with moderation.
Reporting for Citi News, my name is Philip Ni Latte.